I have been on social media a long time, like over a decade. And I've told my story a lot in interviews and podcasts, but I've never actually shared it on my own channel. So let's do that. 15 years ago, I was someone who didn't know what to order at a meat counter. I didn't know the difference between steak types. I didn't know how to cook them, none of it. I'm originally from Melbourne, Australia. I now live in Austin, Texas. And the first time I visited Texas is when everything changed. Because I got my first taste of barbecue, which is like the thing you do when you come to Texas. We had nothing like that in Australia at the time. And I just remember thinking, this is the best thing I've ever eaten. So it started with wanting to eat more barbecue, then it moved to wanting to know more about how it was made. I remember ordering a brisket in Australia and getting what I now know is a trimmed brisket flat. And I remember thinking, wait, they're both called brisket. How could they be so different? So to summarize the next few years of my life, I learned from butchers and pitmasters and even went to slaughterhouses, all just trying to learn more about meat and how to cook it. And I was actually shocked to realize it's not as difficult as I thought it was. And that's really why I like sharing with people today. I've grilled on the Today Show in Rockefeller Plaza. I've been on the Food Network a bunch. I have my own cookbook. And I also have a line of seasonings called Hardcore Carnivore. I also work as a content creator and recipe developer, but I only work with brands that I genuinely like and use. Integrity matters. I'm currently completing my meat science graduate program at Iowa State University. I'm not paid by the industry to do meat myth busting on their behalf. I'm just someone who was equally as surprised that a lot of the stuff I used to be skeptical about wasn't really true. So instead of just being about entertainment, I hope the info that I post is as useful to someone else as it was to me.